Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I know I usually show you my gizmo in the morning, but I had to turn it off. I had to unplug it and take the batteries out because it kept beeping. It was like an alarm. Beep, 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 beep. Did it 2 times. I'm like, it's not an emergency system, so I don't know what the heck the beeping was. So maybe he was telling me its batteries were getting low. I don't know, but it's plugged in all the time. Anyway, you don't care. It's only about 52, although obviously I don't know exactly what it is because I pulled the batteries. I am off today, taking a whole day off except to finish cleaning the kitchen because I didn't finish that yesterday. But we worked hard yesterday. I was exhausted at the end of the day, but it feels like we made a huge giant step towards the final project to get Aura in here and settled, is getting rid of her house. And Jason and Allison and the girls came yesterday with Allison's dad's pickup truck, and they took the pieces of furniture that they wanted and it's being stored over in the house next door. And they brought over Christy's chest, which is in the dining room at the moment because Aura wants to go through what's in it. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to check on the furniture that's in that house periodically to make sure. I mean, this is a house that has no climate control in it. In the winter, you know, we don't heat it in the winter. And, so I'm assuming that the furniture will be perfectly safe in there. The kids are looking for a house and hope to move before September, so it shouldn't be in there that long. But quite frankly, the chest is pretty special, and we don't want anything to happen to it. Oh, I can show you that chest because it's in the dining room. Hold on. So here is the beautiful chest that Christy is getting. Aura and Garland made this chest for themselves, but they made one for me. I say they made it for me when Dennis and I got married, because each of their girls has one of these. But Dennis didn't have one, and he didn't get one until he married me. So I've always told him that if we ever got divorced, I'm taking the chest because his parents made it for me. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, so anyway, Aura wants to go through it and see what's in there because, of course, she can't remember. You can understand why we were very anxious for the family to take whatever of Garland's furniture that he made that they wanted, because it's really wonderful. So, yeah. So anyway, the big pieces are out of there. Dennis's niece Crystal came, Gary's daughter Crystal came, and she was there with her son, and she was, "Are you sure I can take this?" Yep. You know, we want it out of the house. So she had a lot of stuff that she could use, and so she was there, and yeah, and it was good. And his cousin Bonnie came and took the bedroom set that she wanted, and it was a very, very productive day. But I was really tired, and I cooked. I made, well, what I really made was machar paneer, but instead of putting peas in it, I put in peppers, sweet peppers, red and orange peppers, and it was very good. Allison loved it. And Dennis had made the paneer already earlier, so Jason loved it too, but Allison really liked it. She wanted to take leftovers. I'm like, no, that's my dinner tomorrow. There wasn't very much left, but you can have seconds. I wasn't sure if that sounded rude or not, but it's like, there's not that much left. Actually, Dennis didn't eat it because he thinks it has more carbs than is good for him, and so he didn't eat it. If he had had it, there wouldn't have been anything left. So, anyway, by the end of the day, I was tired because I was supervising. I didn't carry any furniture. Allison and Jason were carrying furniture. They were, you know, and Bonnie had her friend Joe there, and Dennis. So there was a lot of furniture hauling. I did not do any furniture hauling, but I did, you know, empty drawers and supervise this and that, and the girls were there, and they, you know, I was giving them jobs to help. Anyway, I was on my feet the whole time. We were over there, and then I came here and cooked. Anyway, I was tired. I worked hard, and I was tired. So I told Dennis, I'm off tomorrow. Except I'll, you know, keep working on the kitchen, because I was too tired to finish cleaning the kitchen. But anyway, it just feels so good to have that done. Now, Aura's room upstairs is a little discombobulated now, because we also took, since we had Jason and Allison here, we took the desk out of Aura's room and also put it over next door. And we brought a little dresser back from her house that's going to go in that space instead. And that'll work better in that room. But the little dresser is now in the hall, and things are discombobulated. Well, the bed is open. The futon couch is open because the girls were sleeping there. Kim slept there. Vicky's coming. So the couch is, the bed is still open. So we need to figure out how to fit things in there with the bed open, so that there's no question about, you know, that room being the guest room whenever it's needed. So we have a little putting back to do. We brought a couple pictures that Aura wanted to put up in her room, and although now that I say that, I don't think we brought the big picture of Garland that was going to go in her bedroom. But anyway, we still have a lot more to do, lots of stuff in the house. But it was going pretty quickly, so it's possible that we might not have a estate planner come. I wonder if we can just have a giant yard sale at the end. Who knows? I mean, I was like opening the cupboards in the bathroom and talking to Crystal and saying, if you can use towels, here's towels. Oh yeah, I could use towels. I'm like, here, take these towels. Don't use these, they're not good. Anyway, it was a really productive day, and I'm feeling really good about it. And I'm taking today off, which just means I'm going to sit outside when it's warm enough. It's going to be cooler. It was the perfect weather yesterday. It was sunny and bright, but cool enough that the guys schlepping the furniture did not overheat. Today is supposed to be cool too, so I don't know. But her Aura's deck furniture is on our deck now too, so we're gonna have that to straighten up too. So anyway, made a little more work, but around here, but nothing urgent, and it did feel good to get a real big jump start on, yeah, on eventually selling Aura's house. It really, really makes me appreciate that my brother moved into my parents' place, lock, stock, and barrel, and we didn't have to do any cleaning out and whatever. I mean, we're going to have to eventually, because they moved a whole house into a whole house, so the basement is jam-packed and stuff. But you know, that my parents' move into their facility was the easiest move any adult child ever had when their parents left. My dad picked the place, my dad ordered the movers, my dad picked the furniture he wanted to take, and, you know, they moved, and my brother Tim and I are standing in the house saying, okay, well, what are they going to need? Because my dad had packed a half a box of dishes. Well, they're going to need their clothes. But that was all we had to do. One day of moving, we filled up his truck, we filled up my car with stuff that they were going to need in their apartment. And of course, John moved in there, and so we didn't have to clean things out. And over the last 3 years, it's, John, can you go find my this and that? It was here. Can you bring it over? You know, so it's been worked out really well for the rest of the siblings. So I really appreciate that John did that. Because it's feeling like a big job. Although Aura's house is big. She has 4 bedrooms, you know, and lots of furniture. So hopefully the rest of the family will want the rest of the furniture, and some of the other stuff. You know, I think our yard sale is going to be lots of dishes and, you know, things like that. So we shall see. Meanwhile, I'm taking it easy today. It's a beautiful sunny day. I have no idea what the temperature is because I took the batteries out of my gizmo. And I'm going to go relax. This is my second cup of coffee, which is why I'm a little slow drinking it. But I already emptied the dishwasher this morning, so it's not like I haven't done anything. I will be working on Isabel's sweater. I didn't get my try-on cord that Megan gave me this Christmas. It was upstairs and they were just going out the door, but I did slide it over her head. I think it's going to work fine. She does like a big schleppy sweatshirt, so I think she's going to like it. Yeah. So a lovely bright day. Taking it easy. Puttering. Little puttering. I never did straighten up. I felt bad about that. It's like, feels a little disrespectful. I said, oh, I'm so sorry. And Allison said, oh, you should see my house. I said, yeah, but if I were coming over, you would probably clean it up. Not that you needed to. Anyway, it was good to see them, and we had fun with the girls. And got a lot done. I was so grateful that they came and used their muscles and helped us move. Of course, they've done a lot of moving in the last 4 years. They moved to Florida. They moved houses while they were in Florida. They moved back. Allison's like, we've got the moving thing down. Don't worry. And I'm like, okay, good. When Jason, one time he comes running in because Joe and Dennis were moving. He's like, I don't know about, I don't know what about these old guys. I started laughing, thinking, oh, Dennis wouldn't like that. He doesn't mind. He knows he's an old guy. But they're moving stuff. Jason's like, but it all got done. It all got done. And so, yeah. Big first step. I'm feeling good. All right, kids, I gotta go. I have no idea what I'm doing today, and I'm making no promises, but I'll tell you tomorrow what I did if I can remember. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.